Okay, so you've decided to buy a house and you're looking for a realtor. Does it really make a difference what a realtor you list with? Well, here to tell us are Vince Arcuri and Victoria McGuire from Cooperative Real Estate. Good morning.
Good morning. Boy, the weeks are flying by.
Know,
it's
right?
just amazing. It seems like they're instantaneous.
It's always Monday here. No, well, let's talk about this because this is, we've talked about this a lot, I think, in different areas over the past segments, but let's really dive into this. It is a crucial decision on who you are picking as your realtor.
I think real estate market has changed so dramatically, and with the technology and people being able to advertise, and you see so many, it's so confusing. You're getting
Everybody's getting into real estate.
Everybody. I think there's 10,000 real estate agents in Tampa. I got pulled over for speeding on the way over here by an officer.
Did you really?
And he said, "Can I see your real estate license?" I said, "You mean my driver's license?" He said, "Not everybody in Florida has a driver's license." Little joke. Okay, I thought I'd start the segment off with a little joke there. But yeah, there's 10,000, there's about 10,000 real estate agents. And to give you an example, the last time Tampa Association of Realtors had 10,000 real estate agents, the market crashed. We went down to about 4,000, I believe.
Oh, wow.
So this skill level, you got to figure there's 6,000, 60% of the agents really couldn't continue to make a living.
The ones that have survived through that.
You got to look at the people that have survived through that. They're able to sell in any market. They've got some advanced marketing skills. Some of the top real estate agents in Tampa that I know of, they haven't even been around long enough to even have experienced a downtrodden market. So there are things that real estate agents should do in any market, and in a hot market like this, they're going to enable you to get more money for your home than the average real estate agent.
Well, and talk about timing too when it comes time to get the realtor. How soon should you, go ahead and call somebody and say, okay, it's time to start making some moves?
Definitely further in advance than most people would think. I would say at least 3 months, maybe even 6 months before you're going to put your house on the market, because we're going to advise you. Again, the inexperienced agent may not do this, but we as experienced agents know how important curb appeal is, how important having your house ready to go is, because buyers are going to pick it apart when they're walking through. We can walk through your house with you and tell you the things that you need to do.
Maybe you're not cramming to get all that stuff done in 3 weeks' time if you're wanting to put your house on the market.
Right. One of the big anxieties that people have are these major components of your house. Like if you have a tile roof, for example, you should have that roof inspected prior to putting your home on the market and having any little minor defects, broken tiles fixed, because that's a big anxiety point for buyers that are purchasing your home. When a
here in Florida.
When a home inspector says, "Oh, you've got 64 cracked tiles," it could be a deal killer for you. Why not go? It's a minor problem. If they're not leaking and they're just cracked tiles, I'm finding that half the home inspectors go up there and crack the tiles when they're walking on the roof, and then they go, "You've got 64 cracked tiles." A novice real estate agent would never know. I do not allow a home inspector to walk on a tile roof. They can go up in a drone.
Are you there with the inspector?
For the roof portion of it, I certainly am, to make sure that they're not going to cause more damage and then play it back on my seller who hired me to sell their home, and then here I am costing them money. So it's my job, because it's the other agent typically that picks the home inspector. So it's little things about getting the home fixed ahead of time. A lot of consumers don't realize that when you get a home inspection on a home, when you're under contract, you have to have a general contractor do those repairs. Whereas if you have your home inspected prior to, which we've preached on the show before, you can get a general handyman to fix it and repair the wood rot and get everything done. And it's a substantial savings, and it's going to enable to show the buyer that you've maintained the house and it's in prime condition, pride of ownership, and that's also going to help you get top dollar.
One of the things I've learned from working with you over the past months too is marketing, and how important that is to make sure you're marketing in the right places. And I know realtors across the board, I'm assuming, do that very differently.
Yeah, they do. I was looking at a property the other day in the MLS, and you could see the side view mirror of the car as the agent with their iPhone took a picture of the house. The house had been on the market 3 months, one picture.
I think there's websites where there's some of these
MLS pictures.
Professional photography, professional video.
Or even location of where you're, because what I've learned from you guys too is where these buyers are coming from.
Well, and to be able to, our international marketing, and we've sold in the last year, we've sold to 3 people, 2 from China, 1 from Hong Kong, Canada, and just the list goes on and on. But we're reaching these people when they're starting to think about a move to Florida. We're showing up in their social media, we're showing up in their email, and we're able to, because we know where these pockets of people are coming from, and they're usually paying cash. And you're being able to get top dollar for your property. It's once again cash. You eliminate the bank. You eliminate all the delays and closings because it's a cash. There's nothing to go wrong other than an inspection, which if we head it off at the pass like we're talking about, you've problem solved.
What's your take home, Victoria? What do you think is most important when you're, I mean, I know there's a lot of things, but what do you think people really need to remember?
Well, again, I hate to harp on the same thing over and over, but using an experienced agent, all these marketing things that we're talking about, they take money. And an inexperienced brand new agent that just got in the business doesn't have that, knowledge, or a lot of times the financial backing to be able to advertise your property properly.
And that's one of the things at Cooperative Real Estate Tampa Bay, when we do get a new agent that comes to work for us, they have to do their first 10 transactions with an experienced agent to make sure that this transition is done the right way. And they've got the finances to make sure that the property is marketed correctly.
Again, all good things to know. Thank you both so much for being here this morning once again. You can see, again, this is just one of the subjects we've talked about over the last year, really.
Yes.
Go to realtyrant.com to see all those other segments as well. And if you are looking to for that next home, there's the number to call.
And don't forget live chat on our website. It's really us.
All right, we'll see you next week, guys.